Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. It's been a long time since our last cup of tea. And today we will drink some tea. And I just finished dinner, so we will drink some digestive tea. How digestive it is, I do not know. It is my habit. If I eat too, when we were young, this was one of the Chinese medicine for digest, shanzha. And this is actually grown from the place where Olympic is happening right now, 张家口塞外山楂. So if you see Olympic, you know the weather condition is quite harsh, and that part of China it's cold, very cold in winter time, and a lot of storm, and very heavy wind, and very cold, very cold. The winter storm, winter wind. And I remember when my sister was young, they went to the countryside, they went to the wild mountain and pick up some of these. And it's a lot of fun. So this is Hawthorn berry, and maybe later on I will search online. I am sitting in front of the computer, so we can see. Let's see if we are recording right. Yes, we can see the image on the computer. What is Hawthorn berry? So we are going to make it, and I will get some. I do not think I need this screener. I do not think I need. I want it to be free, so I will put the screener away and put in. Let me get some. That should be more than sufficient. Okay, let's do it. I go get a hot water and get a piece of paper, go under it or something. Okay, see you later. Alligator. Okay, here is the Hawthorn berry. Pour in water. Okay, so this couple of days, my family, I mean my husband, is very interested in making Chinese cooking, making beef soup, the Lanzhou La Mian, the pulled noodle soup, and some Guizhou Mi Fen. Anyway, those beef soups. So he was very interested, and he bought beef. And please excuse me, vegetarian friend, if you are vegetarian, I do not mean to hurt your feeling. It's just we are living our life, same as you are living your life, right? So so he asked me what else needed to put in. You know, the when men cooking, it's nothing about discrimination, sexism. At least in-house, the man in-house, he cooks according to recipe. One piece of cinnamon stick, one stick of cinnamon, one tablespoon of soya sauce. He will do exactly like it. I was thinking, Chinese cooking, which at least my cooking, I never use recipe. In Chinese, there is not even a word for recipe. 菜谱 think there is not such a word of how to cook this recipe. Anyway, so he asked what to put, and then I said, you need to put a couple of pieces of this. This is softening the acidity from this fruit. When you do cooking, it softens the meat. So the beef with a few pieces, 3 or 4 pieces for a big pot of soup with this, it softens the acidity. And also, I think I heard in Chinese medicine, this is one of the things to soften your blood tube or something. 软化血管，然后 it reduced the blood stream clog. Anyway, I am not a medical professional. I will not say anything more than what I know. I drink it, so this is me. I think they are doing what they are supposed to do. Okay, so in Chinese tea or in tea, there are many kind of things, and personally, I like everything pure. I do not like things with added flavor. And for example, with some perfume, with some artificial fragrance, or even natural fragrance, I kind of not this kind of taste. For example, there are peach tea, peach black tea, or lemongrass green tea. I do not drink those. I drink green tea, pure green tea. Black tea, pure black tea. 红茶就是红茶，普洱就是普洱。Whatever it is, it is. Je bois du thé pur, sans colorant, sans parfumé artificiel, sans rien. J'ai beaucoup aimé des choses pures, nature et originales. Ça, ce que je veux. So, but this tea, if you drink this tea, but if I make tea, pure fruit, make a cup of tea, and then add some black tea, I think that should be okay because it keeps the integrity of its own tea. And loose tea is so much better than bagged tea because do we need to explain, right? If it is good, why do we bag it? Why do we want to pack it and hide it? We want to show the best of it, so we do not bag it. When we make tea in bag, it's usually majority of the time it's less good than the pure full leaf tea because you want to hide it. And I have this teacup and I love it. It's a double layer. Look at it, double layer. So when you drink it, it does not get too hot on your hand. Okay, let's take a look at the teas. Now I am going to my Etsy shop. Okay, are we there yet? Uh-oh, this is not my shop yet. Yang Haiying Etsy. Okay, now we are there. Okay, let's go. I will go to my Etsy shop. Yang Haiying. So here is my shop, Etsy shop, and let's go to check out some of the tea and other things we have. And we go to the tea section. Paper, stationery, original painting, handmade card, teaware, and accessories. Oh, these are the mugs and not really tea, but something related to tea. The little plates, dish, like this. Things like that. Okay, we go to tea. Jam curd. Oh, jam curd, preserve tea, tisane. Okay, here are the teas. And I like all of them. What we are drinking today is this tea, exactly this tea. So you can see a little bit, yeah, pinkish, orangish color coming up, very much like that one, right? Now I pour some. Shall we pour into this cup? Maybe not. Okay, we will use this small cup so the heat will go away easier. So here is the tea. I like this tea very, very much. It's a little bit sour, a little bit sweet. There is no sugar, no nothing added. It's a pure Hosong berry. Now, we want to see what it is. What is Hosong berry? Hosong berry. Now we take a look at what the Hosong berry is. Let's go to the image. So these are Hosong berry. I think this looks like a good image of it. This looks like, I remember when I was young, we went to the countryside, we can see it, and it was so expensive, so inexpensive. I remember in the countryside, in Beijing, the farmers market, and the farmers will go so far away with their bicycle all the way, come to Beijing. I think they bike 4 or 5 hours to sell it. Maybe I do not know. Maybe they live, they rent a place. But anyway, it's quite inexpensive and very sour. And if I eat it like this, and it's kind of addicting. It's like cherry, but I feel more sour, and they just cut it. They have a machine to get rid of the center stone and cut it. Then 山楂片儿. Okay, let me write it down. 山楂片. 山楂, shan. Okay, I will type in Chinese. 山楂山楂树，山楂片儿，片山楂片儿。So some are made into this 山楂, and you boil it, it becomes a kind of paste. Mix with sugar, maybe some other bonding stuff, starch or flour, make into this, and I soak it into water and then drink it. It's so delicious. So these are the sanja tea we are having right now. So just to cut it, oh, that's exactly the same as what we are having. Oh, this is heavenly, heavenly, heavenly. I love this. I love this drink. This is so heavenly. So heavenly. And I like to drink it without anything. I'm sorry for the sound of drinking. I know it's like a pig. I know it's not polite to let you hear the sound of drinking. I forgot to move away from the microphone. So that is it. Let's go back to my Etsy shop. So I took several pictures, and this plate my family bought from Paris, and that was that was the time when we could travel to Europe very easily without these restrictions. So every year we go back to France, to Paris, and at that time I collect all the pretty plates because I want to do cooking. I want to do cooking pictures, and then my family bought those plates. Many of these beautiful plates. It's a set. Bought these plates, and this is another set. And this one I think is Villeroy Bosch. Villeroy Bosch. Villeroy. Yeah. They look at it. And this is the container, the picture of the containers. Okay, let's see the other tea. There are different kind of teas. We go back, Etsy. And another kind of tea is this jasmine tea. I like jasmine tea very much. It's pure green tea. This is the green tea. You can see the green tea, and the color is quite golden. I like this color. And with some infusion of jasmine flower, the fragrance of jasmine. Sometimes when you buy the jasmine flower tea and there is not very much flower, it does not matter because the flavor is already infused. I am lucky I have jasmine flower. So sometimes when I sell my tea, I add some extra flowers, but the flavor is always it's always the same. It's prettier to add some flower. These are dried flowers. Do not worry. Okay, this is jasmine tea. Now we take a look at this one. I like this tea very much. It's Yunnan Amber Needle Black Tea. It is black tea. It is black tea. So Yunnan has a lot of black tea. And you can see this rolled. Oh, we can expand it a little bit even further. So you can see it is a big leaf and rolled into this needle shape. And the color, the tea color, is this amber red color. And this is the first. This must be the second infusion. And as it gets old, the color becomes a little bit old. But yeah, that's it. And it can become very, very dark color. I intentionally adding some more water, so dilute it a little bit. And this is the reflection of, yes, this is the reflection of the willow leaf in my backyard. You see, if you take a picture, you do not need to have those very complicated photography photo box. You can. There is nothing better than sunshine. Sunshine put so much sweetness, so much beauty into. See this one, it really looks so lively, don't you think so? I feel this picture is very, very lively, and I like it under the sunshine with some place has some shade, some does not have. It's good. I like it. And this you see the shade. It has a very interesting effect. Okay. Now let's take a look at another tea, oolong tea. I know a set of 2 oolong. You can have only green oolong or black oolong. I love oolong tea. Yeah. See the color. It's quite a light color. Oh, this one is so different kind of packaging. Now let's take a look at another tea, and this is rooibos. Yeah, I love rooibos with this golden color. Today, actually, I was thinking of drinking some rooibos. I did not know why I changed idea, but I am happy with whatever I drink. Rooibos is a little bit like this Hawthorn berry tea. Oh, I forgot to put the honey bush. Let me see if I have put in the honey bush. Oh, I didn't put. Oh yes, here is the honey bush. Honey bush is very close to rooibos. It's even more fragrant, lighter, I feel. Yeah, it's different, but maybe choose the 2 of them and get a different taste, get a different. See, it's like woodchuck. I love this picture. I have a piece of old rose and use it as a background. It's pretty, right? Okay, that's that. And oolong, developed oolong, green oolong. This is green oolong. And this, I think I bought this in Habitat in Paris. And I love it so much, this plate. This is a green oolong. It's very good. All of them are good. If it is not good, I will not put it here. Something I do not drink, I do not like, you will not see in my shop. It's the brush, the paper, the jam. These are all the things that I am able to put into my mouth and put into myself use. So that's it. Oolong. Now let's see. This is a chrysanthemum tea. Chrysanthemum tea. Here is the chrysanthemum flower. They do not look so beautiful. Sometimes I was thinking if it is too beautiful, maybe it's artificially treated with chemical. These are not treated with chemical, with its original form, and a little bit sweet, very, very, very pale, mild. It's good for fall asleep. In the evening, usually it is good to have a cup of chrysanthemum tea or chamomile, and some other place or in some other shops you will hear it's chamomile. Okay, this one is chrysanthemum bud. These are little flower bud, not yet fully developed. These are baby chrysanthemums. and it has a very delicate flavor and different from the full developed. A little bit, you can feel its rawness. It's not yet fully developed into that full blast sweetness or fragrance. There is something hidden in it that I love very much. I like that plate also. This is a different way of packaging it. What else? Oh, this is a beautiful tea. This tea, and I have some other beautiful pictures. I didn't, maybe I should put it on. I did this one of the evening. You can see the backyard there. Oh, we still have that table there. So it is tea, and they bind the tea, a tea leaf, and bind it together, tie it on the bottom. So when you put in water, it expands up like this, like this, different shape, different kind of shape, and it's good quality green tea, and imagine if it is not good quality green tea, it does not have this long tea leaves for you to bind, right? It's good quality green tea, quite fragrant and quite light. Actually, it depends. Some of these green teas are quite strong, and the one we are seeing, this one is not too strong. I like it. But imagine one whole bowl of it put into water. It is quite strong. So make sure you have a big teapot, and also make sure that you change water, refill water, steeping it more frequently to avoid that too strong tea taste. That's about it. I like this picture. I think I did those pictures within one day. Sometimes I decide to take picture for my Etsy shop, or just to show off on Instagram, on Facebook, and I take a lot of pictures of different things. Actually, I have taken some pictures of this. Do I have it? I should have it. Oh yeah, this one. I just did it this couple of days. So each time I take many pictures so that I can choose one or two that is good. You can see the tea is going down. That's good. It's very good. I need to. Oh, sorry. Again. This you can keep on putting water and water and water, and it can get to 3, 4, 5 infusions. And the more you infuse it, the more inner flavor of the tea comes up and becomes more interesting and beautiful. So this one, if I have eaten something heavy, something heavy, and not much, and I want to digest, I want to degrease, get rid of the grease, get rid of the greasy feeling. I drink this pu'er cha. It is very dark as soya sauce. You can see this one. Yeah. Oh, that's the reflection of the tree on top. They cramp it into small blocks, like small blocks. That is fun. Small tea cakes. I love it. And for me, I do not have, and the color is very dark. I usually do not have a lot of problem with tea. If I drink tea in the evening, I need to sleep, I sleep. If I do not want to sleep, if I do not need to sleep, with or without tea, I just do not sleep. Tea does not have much infection or influence in my sleep. I just like these teas. So this video is made for to answer one of the friend call. One friend told me that would you like to explain a little bit? No, she said from Yiqi, and she told me that her family had a relation, had a long cherished relation with Oriental culture, and the family parents or maybe even grandparents visited China many years ago, and had delicate gifts and things from China. So when she was young, she had this cultural influence, that appreciating world art, Oriental art from all over the world. And I feel that is very admirable, and it's such a privilege that our family or your family or whoever's family has a history of traveling to some place that was quite unimaginable at that time. Yeah, it was very admirable. So I said, wow, this really touched my heart. So I decided to dedicate this video to her. And a couple of days ago, when we did live stream, one friend said, are you going to add up things in your Yiqi shop, new teas? I think these teas are quite varied, and it covers a good variety. And the only thing I have not yet put in much was the fruit tea, different kind of cherries. Maybe I will add some of those. But for now, these are the teas you are seeing. And I enjoy every one of them. And every day, oh, this is pure white tea. This is one of the most delicate. And you can see the price is much more expensive than others, because it's such a pure, delicate tea. And this tea was not rolled, did not roll it into a bowl, and it was rest just like that. It's the pure tea leaf, and very delicate. Oh, this picture is pretty good, actually. Quite interesting. So you see, I do not have professional equipment to make pictures. I do not have professional setups. But I think making some pictures like this is very original, don't you think so? It feels like more original, I feel. And make sure your background is clean and nice. And if it is not clean and nice, just blur it a little bit. Oh, you are not seeing it. Okay, here is the picture. See, if the background is not so good, blur it. I use I used portrait mode. So this is portrait mode. Let's take a closer look at this picture. So when you take picture at portrait mode, what does it do? It makes the focal point relatively small and really focus on it, and the rest of it are all blurred. So you can see the focal point is around here, and everything else is just, especially these chairs, are much more blurry. Right? This makes the picture more stands out, more interesting. I think these are all my teas so far. And have I forgotten something? I do not think so. Green tea, white tea, tip, green tea, jasmine tea. Yeah, that is sufficient. Oolong tea, the tea that I love. Oolong, green tea, jasmine tea, white tea, black tea, flower tea, and bush tea. That's it. Thank you very, very, very much. Oh my goodness. This makes me sleepy. Just blah, blah, blah like this makes me sleepy. Maybe because of this tea. It makes me sleepy. Chin chin. You have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I love you. I really do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Bye bye, friends. This is a very delicate little teacup. It's transparent. It's transparent, this teacup. I still have it on my Etsy shop. Anyway.